Entitled mother demand I give my hoodie to her because her son is scared. So, I'm a teenager from Australia, and so far, life's been going well. I usually help my dad with his business, and I get paid for it. With that money, I decided to buy a hoodie related to my favorite show, Murder Drones. It took a week to arrive, and I absolutely loved it. I don't wear it out much, but it's definitely my favorite hoodie. Anyway, just a few days ago, I was at a shopping center with my mum and sister. My mum and sister went off to do some shopping while I stayed behind to grab food for them. This is where the story starts. Now, since people often refer to entitled parents as EPs, I'll call her that cuz why not lol. I was waiting for my order at a Mexican restaurant, jig for any Aussies reading this, when I felt someone tap me on the back. I turned around to see a woman, EP, in her 30s and her son, who looked to be about 11 years old. The boy looked kind of embarrassed or worried, but I couldn't tell for sure. EP started talking to me about my hoodie. She said her son was scared of it, but when I looked at him, he didn't seem scared at all. In fact, he looked fine. I responded, sure, I'll take it off, but she didn't just want me to remove it. She actually asked me to give it to her because her husband is a businessman, which for some reason, she thought made her entitled to my hoodie. I told her no, straight up. That's when she started acting like I owed her the world. I paid $130 for the hoodie, including shipping, which is almost the same amount my dad pays me for helping out with his business each week. I was getting a bit frustrated, especially since people were starting to notice what was happening, and things got really awkward. She began verbally harassing me, calling me a racist and saying stuff about my height and my glasses. She even tried to physically grab my hair while I was getting my food. That's when I really started to lose it. I don't like being rude to strangers, I try to stay humble and respectful, but this woman made me really uncomfortable. Instead of calmly telling her to stop, I made the mistake of calling her a slur, which I regret. That set her off even more, and she started trying to grab my hoodie. At this point, security had to get involved. Moral of the story. Just because your husband owns something, doesn't mean you're automatically entitled to everything. Anyway, I'm fine now, and I talked to my parents about the whole situation. I expected it to be chaotic, but no just some boring argument where some lady starts whining over a hoodie. Side note, I think she might have been kicked out of the shopping center. Turns out, her son actually said my hoodie looked cool, and instead of asking me where I got it, she just tried to grab it. Another side note, here's the link to my hoodie, Sin Hoodie. I got it for $90, but now it's increased by $11. Also shout out to Apple Intelligence for helping me out write this, cuz why not I of editing shit.